What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope all is well. On this video, I want to talk about Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter. They are projected to go 1-2 in the 2025 draft. So they projected to go there. So I want to talk about that. And also Coach Prime offers Notre Dame quarterback spot on the team. So yeah, man, how's everybody doing? There's a lot of news coming in from the team and things like that. This thing is shaping up pretty well. But first, I want to go to Coach Prime offering the Notre Dame quarterback Deuce Knight. So it says the biggest name to date in Notre Dame's star-studded 2025 recruiting class is quarterback Deuce Knight. Knight committed to the Irish back in September and has been a vocal leader in helping recruit more talent to Notre Dame's 2025 class. Despite this, other programs are trying to swoop in and get Knight to flip his commitment. The latest to do so, none other than Colorado Buffaloes and head coach Deion Sanders. Colorado doesn't yet have a quarterback commitment in the class. They were on the top quarterback prospect Bryce Underwood, but he ultimately committed to LSU. This past Friday, Knight announced on social media that Colorado had extended him an offer. And so Knight is rated as a 4-star prospect by 247 Sports Composite, the same outlet that ranks him as the 62nd overall prospect player in the class and 5th overall in the quarterback position. So you can see here, let me just go to the Twitter. So as you can see here, he just said, blessed to receive an offer from the University of Colorado Boulder. So it got 170,000 views, so people saw it. So what do you guys think about Deuce Knight, the Notre Dame? They trying to get him to flip. So, see, that's the thing here. That's the nature of the recruiting. Just because he committed to Notre Dame, he didn't sign yet. He didn't sign on the dotted line. So if he signed on the dotted line, then it's official, but he didn't sign yet. So teams still can go after him. So that's what you're seeing here. So shout out to Colorado for trying to get it done. As you see right here, they're having a really good practice. They're working hard and things like that, getting ready for the 2024 season. Because remember, this season is all about expectations. Now, with that being said, it says an NFL insider, Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter could be the top 2 picks. Top 10 may be the floor. So they could say they could either go in the top 2, 1 and 2, or definitely in the top 10. So Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders and receiver cornerback Travis Hunter are 2 of the most talented players expected to be in the 2025 NFL draft class, and they received a lofty projection on Tuesday. ESPN Phil Yates said he believes Shedeur and Hunter can be the first and second picks in next year's draft, with the top 10 being the floor for both of them. And the Buffaloes, okay, what else they're saying here? Okay, they're just going over their stats and stuff like that. So let's go to his Twitter. So it says here, top 10 pick feels like an absolute floor for these guys, and the ceiling would legitimately be 1 and 2. So that's what he's saying there. So he's saying that they definitely could go 1 or 2. I'm not disagreeing with them, depending on what type of season they have. And I really believe that Shedeur is going to improve on last year because he's going to have a line to protect him, and you're going to see him spread the ball around and pick the defense apart. I honestly believe that. And Travis Hunter is going to be Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is going to play both sides of the ball. He's going to get some picks this year, and he's going to make some really big plays. But the key is both of them have to stay healthy. And with them being healthy, I think sky's the limit for this team. Sky's the limit for this team. And so yeah, I'm projecting them to go 1-2. Now, let me just say this. Shedeur, that'll be something, man. Could you imagine? It's going to be really, really big news, man. Coach Prime is at the draft, and depending on what type of season Shiloh has, he could potentially go in the first round. We're just going to have to wait and see what type of season he has. I think he's going to have a really solid season. Last season, he led the team in tackles. So I expect him to have another stellar season. And like he said, this is really his fourth season because he had the red shirt, he had an injury, different things like that. He had an injury at Jackson State. He redshirted when he was with the Gamecocks, South Carolina. So he said, as far as his playing wise, this is his fourth year, even though he's a fifth-year senior. But yeah, man, sky's the limit for them. But it's going to be really big, though. Travis and them sitting at the table, and they both going 1-2. That's going to be crazy. And then Shiloh get drafted. Hopefully this year Xavier gets drafted, but we're going to see. But I missed, like, last night. I wanted to share something last night, and I didn't get a chance to because it was muted by accident. I want to hear what the wide receiver coach has to say, because the wide receiver coach mean business.
Language in this room that we would communicate with. Yesterday was the language of soft. Jacob was soft yesterday, right, Jacob? Jacob came off the field yesterday and made an excuse about his back was hurting. That's why he kept bending over, right? That's an excuse. Soft. For those that wasn't in the room yesterday, this is what soft is. Satisfied with being average. That's S. You satisfied with being average. Okay? O, only concerned about yourself. F, finds excuses easily. And T, tough only in talk but not in action. So that's how I'm gonna address you guys from here on out, man. You're either gonna be physically strong mentally, or you're gonna be soft. Because Jacob, you think anybody here care about your back hurting? You think anybody on our schedule care about your back hurting? They don't give a shit.
Everybody
care less about how you feel. And here's the realest. The real thing is this. Everybody right now is hurting if they're going through ball right now. They're going through all-season training. When they go to training camp, everybody's hurting. There will be nobody when we play our first game that's going to be 100% healthy. Nobody. Somebody's going to have something. How many times have you guys played your first game, wherever, high school or college, since you've been here, that you were 100%? It's rare. It's rare. So now we got to develop the mental toughness to push through that shit. And that's where soft comes from.
That's right.
All right. So I don't care, man. I had a coach tell me one time, man, I don't care if don't tell me about the pain, show me the baby. That was simple. Don't tell me about the pain, show me the baby. It's a result-oriented business.
That's true.
Results. I understand you hurting, and I appreciate it. What I tell you, Jim, push through. Same with Travis. Push through. You push it through. I saw you on that squat rack yesterday. He pushed through. That's what I want. Push through. Be physically tough, mentally. Wait, why? This is something I picked up when I was in the CFL from that coach, man. He was a great coach, and it made perfect sense to me. Wait, why? What are you working on today? What's your way, why? What you working on today? What you doing today that's going to be beneficial to all of us in this room? You're going to get asked that question frequently. I want to know what it is. And it ain't going to always pertain to football. What's your way, why today? What's your way, why academic? Thank you. Everybody heard that. That's your way, why showing up. Okay? That's your way, why. What are you working on today? What are you working on today? And guess what? That's between you and you, unless I ask you personally. Yep. Between you and you. You can figure out whatever it is, whatever you want it to be. It can be whatever you want it. But what's your way, why? All right?
Coach going in there.
He's going.
He going in there to speak to him. So I wanted you to hear that because he's right about a few things. Football is all about, like he said, performance driven. What have you done for me lately? It's like that with the coaches as well. What have you done for me lately? Kind of business. Like Coach Prime said, he have a 4 or 5 bad seasons, he's out of there. It's all about what have you done for me lately, and it's performance driven. And like Coach said, even at the start of the first game, everybody has some type of soreness. And especially if you're working hard in practice, if you work and tear it up in practice to make the game easier, you're going to have some sores. You're going to have some soreness. And you just got to push through it. And one thing Bucky said, because he coached him when Bucky was in college, and he said that ain't going to be no miss running routes. It ain't going to be none of that. You'll probably sit down. And so they're going to have to, which means that they're going to have to be in that playbook, and they're going to have to study film, and they're going to have to get it right because he's demanding it. And I think he's going to get a lot out of this wide receiver room this year. He's going to get a lot out of it. And that's key, because he needs to get a lot out of this room, right? Shedeur is going to have protection. He needs the wide receivers to be where they're supposed to be. He get the ball to them, and that could be the difference between an L or a V, a loss or a victory. And so I think he's really going to get this. I don't know. I just got this feeling that he's going to get the wide receiver room where they're supposed to be. And they're working pretty hard in practice. And yeah, man, everything is up right now. And I like what I see with the team. And I think they're going places. That's just my opinion on it. We had some opinions on what we think the schedule is going to be and things like that. That's up to you what you think the schedule is going to be. But yeah, man, I think all in all, I agree with them saying that Shedeur and Travis could go 1 and 2, or no later than the top 10. And it's all contingent upon the type of season that they're going to have. And that's just what I think about it. But yeah, man, what say you guys? Drop a comment below. Let me know how you feel. Please subscribe. Also hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. And give us a like, and that'll be greatly appreciated as well. Guys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys. But before you go, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. If you have any video ideas, feel free to leave a comment below. Take care.